What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Where have I been? What have I been doing? Where, sis? 2 years? 3 maybe? What was the last time we saw you? Let me do a little research. So, yep, the last video you saw was summer 2020. I posted a passion twist video, which if you have not seen, what are you doing? Like, pause this video, watch the passion twist video, which I'm gonna link above, come back to this one, finish this one, then go watch that passion twist video. Either way, it was a great video. You should definitely look into it. It was like, I did it in my hair several times and it came out super cute. So yeah, okay, so that was the last time you saw me. So what happened since then? Of course, you know, COVID was going on. I won't say that was the reason why I stopped posting. I honestly just got a little lazy. In my defense, 2020, I was really trying to grind that last like 2 semesters so that I can graduate. So 2020, I had did full-time student with ODU, and I also worked full-time. And then the summer session came, and I actually did summer session. So because I wanted to stop putting this stuff off. Like, how many classes can I take to graduate as soon as possible? Like, we tired of being in this school. We tired of doing this. We tired of the same old sob story. Tired of the school. Tired of being in school. So I really worked hard. I grinded to really push through spring session, which you guys, you know I made it through because you saw the passion twist video. I grind. Why won't I say ground? You know what I'm trying to say. I got through summer session. Like, I did a class. I was gonna do 2 classes, but I ended up just doing, so I only did 1. And then when the last semester came, which was December 2020, or not December 2020, but the 2020 fall session came, I had 4 classes left. That was it. That's all I needed to do to graduate. I pushed through, I persevered. I didn't like some of the classes I was taking. I had started a new job. Stuff started to get a little crazy. I wasn't able to go to my in-person classes like I should have been because of the new job. It was just so much going on. I pushed through, y'all, and I graduated. I didn't graduate with honors. I didn't graduate magna cum laude. I didn't graduate none of that, but I graduated, okay? That's all I could ask for. Like, old me would have been like, I can't believe you didn't graduate with honors. Like, sis, what was your GPA? You didn't graduate cum laude? Stop it. We finished. It's not about how long it take you. It's not about what your grade point average look like. It's not about none of that. It's about the fact that I finished. I am done. Now, if I choose to go back to school, it's again optional, but we're gonna talk about that. As you can see, my diploma is beautifully sitting over there to my right, your left. Like, hey girl. But that's kind of why I fell off. I'll say I was really trying to grind and get through that, and also, you know, start the new job, which working, things like that. I was just trying to push through, y'all. I was just pushing as hard as I could to get done, and your girl made it. So that's all that matters. December 2020, that is my graduating class. I graduated from ODU. We did not have an in-person graduation, unfortunately. In December, they kind of just did like a little TV thing where they posted it on their Facebook, them announcing everybody's names. I'll insert a clip of that because I do have a clip of that where the man called me. He really stretched to say my name wrong, y'all, and I was kind of hurt about it. I was kind of really offended, like, you really reached for that. My name is Deja. He called me Deha. Inserts clip.
Deha Louise Washington.
I know he's gonna call me Deha. I know he's gonna call me Deha. Looking at the spelling of that name, would y'all have gotten Deha? I feel like he really reached. We turned in the pronunciations of our name, y'all, so it should have been no excuses of why he said that jank wrong. I was hurt, but it's okay. I said, you know what? You graduated. It's okay. When we do the in-person ceremony, you're gonna make sure they say your name right, or you are not walking across that stage. Will not. My family actually did, since I wasn't doing like a full like graduation, they held a nice little home thing for me where they decorated like my mom's dining room, put all these little pictures up of me like growing up, and like they made me like a money cake, and we had food and desserts, and it was really nice. They made this this video that touched my freaking heart, where everybody was just, y'all, it's gonna get me emotional, about to cry about that video. They're all just saying like something a little sweet and special about me and congratulating me on my diploma and graduating from college. It was just so sweet and so heartwarming. It was like so special. I wasn't expecting it at all, and I just bawled tears on the couch crying so hard. But it was so nice. But as you can see, that still touches my heart to this day. I'm smiling ear to ear, like cheeks gonna start hurting in a minute. But I thought that was just so beautiful and amazing, and I love that they did that for me. It was so sweet and so heartwarming, and I just want to say thank you to my friends and my family for doing that for me again. Okay, so that was December 2020, but again, like I said, during some time in there, I started a new job, which I actually started in November, and I kind of went from doing like a weekend shift that you guys know I was working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 6 p.m. to 6 p.m. But in order to get my 40 hours on Saturdays and Sundays, I was doing 6 p.m. Wait, did I say that backwards? I did. To get my 40 hours, I had to do 6 a.m. I probably said p.m. again. Y'all, I work 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But to get 40 hours, I work 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. 2 of the 3 days. So that was my schedule. So I was going to in-person classes for my ichthyology class, for the lecture and lab. Actually, that was just for the lab. And then for my marine ecology class, I was going to in-person labs as well. I actually had a new job in November, which took me off of that. God damn it, girl, you spent all yourself. Well, sorry about that. It took me out of my weekend working shift to putting me on like a Monday through Friday working shift. So that was like a bit of a transition for me. So it's kind of going from that to working Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30. So my teachers were very understanding and very, you know, patient with me, and willing to work with me for things like that, and rescheduling my final exams and things like that for me. So that was really nice. It also helps that that happened at, you know, pretty much the end of the semester, where I had literally like 30 days left in school. It happened, I want to say I told them like ahead of time. As soon as I found out a job, which was like mid-October, late October, I told them about the job. Like, hey, I'm going to be getting a new job. My schedule's going to be changing, so I'm not going to be able to make it in person. Is this something you're willing to work with me? And they both were, all of my teachers, like not just those, you know, set teachers for those classes, but all of the teachers were willing to work with me, helping me out, give me a little bit more of like extensions on times and things like that, just to make sure I was able to get my work done, because they knew this was my senior semester. I'm trying to get this done, no smoke. So it was really nice that they were willing to work out with me, or willing to work that out with me. And you know, I passed all my classes. I was so sad because my GPA was just right there on graduating with honors. But again, I don't care. I made it. I had some ups and downs, some bumps and some winds, some turns up in there, y'all, but I made it. That's all I care about. In May 2021, we did like an actual walk and like across the stage, and that was really nice. Well, my dad took me and my mom out for, lunch, because it was also Mother's Day weekend, of course. So, or it was the weekend before Mother's Day. So my dad, you know, he took me and my mom out to get lunch, and he paid for everything. It was really nice. And then after that, my friends came home, and it was a nice little surprise party. If I have any clips of that, I'll insert them, but of course it wasn't in my phone, it was in theirs. They decorated my house to do like a post-graduation party. It was really nice. We turned up. I am the first one of my friends, y'all, to graduate college, to have a degree. So as you know, we were turned up in there, like, ooh, I'm about to have some more friends. I was about to graduate, about to get their degrees, but I was the OG, you feel me? And that felt nice. and we just had a ball. Okay, it was on a Thursday. My neighbor was like, "Ma'am, my kids gotta go to sleep," and I was like, "Oh, girl, I'm sorry. We can calm down. We can calm down." But we had a good time. Never to say the least, we had a great time. So then in July 2021, or late June, early July 2021, me and a couple of my good friends went to New Orleans. This is the second time I've been to New Orleans. I went to New Orleans right before COVID hit the United States. I went to New Orleans in February, end of February, early March for Mardi Gras 2020, and that was really nice. It was really nice vibe to actually see. It was a good experience to like have right before COVID hit, because it was like seeing the world and all these people, everybody relaxing and chilling and having fun. And then as soon as you come home, they're like, mask mandates, everything is shutting down. Are you sick? Are you? It was a nice little thing to have to say I did right before getting locked in the house. I'll say that. I wasn't locked in the house. I unfortunately had to keep going to work because, you know, essential personnel and stuff, but it was nice. We all had a good time. We turned up. I got a little too drunk one of the nights in New Orleans. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was that girl that you see hugging a street pole, drunk as a skunk, and her friends, they all a little tipsy, but they more sober than her, but she's the most drunkest one, and they trying to get her home. That was me. However, I would say, I was telling my friends, leave me. Well, not leave me, because they would never. I was like, I'm gonna take Uber home. Y'all stay out and turn out, because I don't want y'all to have to come home for me. But of course, they're not gonna let it happen. So let me tell you what happened, y'all. We come home, mind you, I got drunk so early. It was like 9 o'clock when we got back to the Airbnb, and I was gone. Like, I had threw up twice and everything. It was just the heat, the walking, the alcohol. I had a fish bowl. My body said, "What is you doing?" I won't drinking my water like I should. My body said, "What is you doing?" Ooh, this is not good. So, you know, that happened or whatever. And it kind of, what's funny is the way I threw up was just TMI. It just kind of shook everybody, because we was all just having a conversation. I'm like, yeah, da, 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 da. Like, we're just all chilling, feeling good from the alcohol, but not like drunk. And I'm just like, bleh. And everybody like, did she just throw up? And I'm in my mind like, did I just throw up? I just threw up. And then the drunk hit me, and it was like, whoosh, like, oh, you drunk, you're faded. It was a good time. It was a good time nonetheless. So we go back to the Airbnb, and I'm telling them, I'm gonna take a power nap, because I want y'all to go back out, and I don't want y'all to have to sit in here for me. Like, I'm home, I'm safe, y'all go out. They're like, we're not leaving you. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna take a power nap. Power nap, we're gonna go back out, because it's still early. It's 9 o'clock. I'm gonna take a power nap, we're gonna go back out. They was like, all right, whatever. It's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So I pass out. They all go about their business. I wake up. They was talking about ordering pizza before I went to sleep. I was like, yeah, I'll eat it when I get up. So I go to sleep. I wake up at midnight, y'all, and I'm like, it's New Orleans. They partying until 8 o'clock in the morning. We going out. So I get up, freshen up, tell everybody we're going back out. Let me see what they're doing. So I go in the living room. And not in the living room. Lights is off. I'm like, they better not have went to sleep. So I go check in Marcella's room. She sleep. I said, it's no worries. I can get her up. I go upstairs to Kia and Rebecca. Day is in the bed. Kia is knocked out. Rebecca's on the phone with her husband watching Family Guy or American Dad. I'm like, I told y'all, power nap. Why is y'all asleep? So we didn't go out. But anyway, that was my drunk in New Orleans story. It was a good time. Would definitely go back again. It was really nice and really dope and really fun. So yeah. And then my 25th birthday came up, August 2021. One of my friends, we all went out to dinner. They kept asking me, I am like a homebody, but I do like to go out when I like to go out. I'll say that. Like, sometimes I'm in the mood and I'm like, let's go out, let's turn up, let's get drunk. We actually get to Marcella's house, and she's actually made a club for me called Club Virgo, or Virgo Lounge. It was one of the two. And she's like, I know you don't really like to go out to the club because clubs aren't your scene. Clubs aren't my scene. I would rather go to a lounge than a club. But unfortunately, the places around me that are called lounges are actually clubs. So she did that for me. It was really nice. We all had fun. We were drinking, having a good time, and it was a really nice night. I loved it. And I want to thank you, Marcella, for throwing me that amazing Club Virgo Lounge birthday party. Thank you. And thank you to my friends, all my friends that also helped out with that too. But yeah, I got a new job again in November. Like literally, you know I cannot say literally unless I slow myself down. So literally, when I hit my 1 year anniversary, I had like just turned in my 2 weeks notice. I had turned my 2 weeks notice in on my 1 year anniversary, and I felt like, oh, but this was a better experience. This transition of a job was going to be a different experience for me, and it's gonna make it easier for me to like move to different places, where just actually kind of what the next steps are for me that we're gonna get into. So I just started a new job. I've been there for a few months. I love it so far. It's really nice. It's like a nice little desk job in a nice little office setting. I work from home some days are in the office, and it's really nice. So that's that. That was a quick little bullet to knock off. So we're gonna go into some stuff that I didn't put up in here, what I just did. So I actually just came back from a trip from Houston. I would say I came back Wednesday, today is Saturday. Like I came back pretty much Thursday morning because I didn't get home till 2. But and it's Saturday. I just came back from Houston. That was a great time. The reason why I went to Houston is because, like I said, the reason why I took the job, this job that I'm currently in now, is because I want to move. I have been wanting to kind of get out of Virginia for a while. I feel like Virginia is an amazing place and it's an amazing state, but I don't feel like it's the state for me. Like it's not the state I've ever seen myself settling down in, or for like having kids and whatnot. I mean, like I would love to, because I have a bulk of my family here. Like most of my family is here in Virginia, so it just makes sense to stay. But I kind of actually want to get out while I'm young, before the world kind of like constrains me and ties me down to like sit into this one position in this one area. I'm like, let's get out and let's explore and let's have fun, you know? Like you've been in the house, it's time to get out. like your friend says, let's get out, let's get outside, let's go outside. I was like, you know what, Texas. I played around with like Dallas, Houston, Austin, El Paso. My job actually has an office in El Paso, so it'd be really easy for me to get to that location. But I don't know. I felt like for me, just Texas in general, it's probably good to be bilingual, but I felt like El Paso, since it's literally on the border, I was like, you're gonna have to speak Mexico. 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 I did not embarrass myself like that. You're gonna have to speak Spanish. Oh God. Oh wow. Oh, I feel like you're gonna have to speak Spanish too, because you're so close. Like you're gonna mess around and just cross the border one day. Like, ooh, you better keep the passport in my car. But like, so yeah, anywhere like in Texas, I feel like it's good to be bilingual, just because, you know, you're so close and it's a lot of mixtures of cultures. But I said, you know what, we're just gonna see. It's like a nice place for like, you know, youthful Black people, just not necessarily even Black people, because it's very diverse there. It's so diverse, it's beautiful, like literally a melting pot, and it's so beautiful because everyone's there. There's something for everyone there. It's great vibe for like day drinking, having fun, being girly and cute, you feel me? So it was nice. Me and my friend Marcella went out there, and it was a really good time. I had a good time, and I was going out there to get the vibe to see if this is somewhere I can see myself living. I didn't catch the vibe 100% that I wanted to feel. Like it didn't give me, I gotta be here, but it gave me, I can definitely see myself living here and being very happy. So even though it wasn't the complete vibe I was looking for, I could try to look at other places to see if, like, you know, go to Dallas, go to, you know, Austin, and see, you know, those are the vibes that you're looking for. But my lease is actually up in August and we are in April, so because I'm trying to move like October-ish. I feel like Houston would be a good place for me. It still gave me the vibe, like I can see myself living here. I think I'm gonna do it. I love it. Yeah, so that's what I got from Houston. So that's kind of what's the next chapter of my life is, preparing myself to get ready to make this cross-country move. I don't know if it's necessarily like complete cross-country, but Virginia to Texas ain't no joke. That's a commute. Okay, and I'm not driving. I'm not driving to Texas. I'm not doing that. I am going to ship my car and all my stuff there, and I'm going to get on a plane and fly. I'm not driving. I'm not driving. I am not driving, y'all. That is no. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. Trigger from my past, but I'm not driving. That's out of the question. So as far as school, what is next since graduating? So I did graduate almost 2 years ago. My plan has always been, or was always, to take 1 to 2 years off to just breathe. Like the first year was to just breathe, relax, live life, enjoy life, and just a lot of that. And then the second year is going to be, okay, start gearing up, studying for MCATs, because you know my goal is always to be an OBGYN. I want to be a doctor. I want to deliver babies. I've always think that's such a beautiful process, the process of life coming into the world, and I've always wanted to be a part of that, just helping God just bring in new life into this world. It's just beautiful. I've seen my sister give birth twice, and it was just such a beautiful process. I know a lot of people can't stomach it, but I'm all up in there like, what's next? Like, ooh. I see my sister give birth twice, and I see one of my friends give birth, and it's just a beautiful process. So yes, so that's always been my plan. However, recently the thought of going back to school, let me tell you, has been so stressful, so overwhelming, so much so to the point I'm like, you really start needing to think about MCATs. Like the thought come up, you need to start thinking about MCATs. You need to get books, you need to start studying, you need to get prepared, you need to start volunteering. You're supposed to be doing a volunteer EMT. What are you doing? What are you doing? I pushed those thoughts so deep down, like, no, we're not talking about you right now. I'm in living life, enjoying myself, because y'all. So as far as school right now, it's a I don't know. It's a I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a I don't know. I really want to be a doctor. I really want to be an OBGYN. I really want to do something like that with my life. It just seems so beautiful, and I'm so passionate about it. However, it's just the thought of going back to school, y'all. The thought of collecting that much more debt, y'all. Oh, that stuff is so overwhelming that it's just be pushing the dream down too. It's like, this your dream, but them thoughts be like, y'all. So I'm still working on that. I'm not completely giving up on it. No, I'm not saying I'm never going back. No, it's just right now at this time period in my life, school is not at the forefront of it. It's still in the pots, in the bag, in the hats, whatever you want to call it. It's still in the background of a thought like, hey, don't forget, in order to do this, you got to do this. And I'm like, okay, yeah, but that's 4 to 5 more years of medical school and then residency, which is the part, it's just hearing all those years. That sound right there is like almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. If you do 4 years of medical school, 4 years of residency, you got lucky, that's 8. If you do 5 years of medical school, because depending on what school you go to, what program, 5 years, 4 years of medical residency, it's almost 10 years is what it's giving me. And it's just like, ooh, I can't stomach the thought of being in school that long. Granted, it's only gonna be being in school for like 4 to 5 years, and then the rest is like residency, working your way up. But that residency is gonna be a grind. Also, in medical school, they don't want you to work. It's almost impossible to work and go to medical school. Like, I would have to work full-time because I have an apartment, I have a car, the car notes, I have student loans that I gotta pay back. But of course, you know, you start school again, the student loans are deferred again, whatever. But I have things in my life. I like to live a nice life. I like to live comfortable. I like to buy the things that I like. I can't do that and be in medical school. Medical school is not one of them, like, it's not like college. I can't work a full-time job and be a full-time student. I cannot do both. I know that, because it would be wasting my time and my money, and also the teacher's time and other students' time that could have been here grinding fully, when I'm just like, you know. So it's just like, I want to do it. I do. But right now, I'm not in a place in life where I can just do that. I'm not in a place of life. Well, I'm sure like I have some family members that wouldn't mind me coming to live with them, but for to live with them for 4 to 5 years, this is just a lot. I couldn't do that. Couldn't do that. Nobody. Even if I bounce, no, I just couldn't do that. I have to have my. I can't live with nobody for that long. I would have to have my own place. I would have to be able to pay for my place. You know, I would have to be able to pay my condo, pay my bills, and still have money left over to not stress about what I'm about to pay this. Who I gotta rob? I gotta rob Peter to pay Paul. I'm not trying to do that. And that's the vibes medical school is giving me, because it's like you can't work, and if you do work, you gotta work part-time. And in some schools, some programs don't want you to work at all. If they find out you work, then you're out of that program, you're out of that school. So it's like, and that was another thing. Where are you gonna go to medical school? Seal those questions, seal those answers, put them in the closet, close the door. We'll come back eventually. We'll address it then. So that's pretty much it. That's my life update. I really hope I have covered everything. So let's just go ahead and jump into what is next. So as far as me and my channel, my goal is going to be to post 1 video every 2 weeks. I feel like that is a reasonable goal. Some of the things that you can hopefully look forward to in my channel. I actually did a video. I recorded a video right before this one where I went through some struggles, because that also be a part of it. The devil keep me busy, y'all. I be having some struggles when I be trying to record some of these videos. And that's that. We're gonna leave it there. You'll see. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this cute little, you know, quick life update, where have I been type of video. And I hope that you please like this video if you liked it, or you know, leave anything in the comment. Positive vibes only, positive vibes only, okay? And also be sure to subscribe if you feel like you're ready. Again, I'm not gonna pressure you, because I ain't got that much stuff up there. I understand if you're ready, you like, I don't know how I'm ready to commit, because everybody been there. You like, I think I want to subscribe, but I gotta kind of see what else she got coming. I don't know if I bangs with her just yet. So I understand. So take your time. Don't take too long, okay? Don't take too long. But please, when you're ready, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you're updated when I post those videos. All right, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye. I don't know how to end it. I also kind of need to get thumbnails.